I'm going to cover what I think is the easiest form of passive income. In fact, in the last year, I've made $363,024. And this was mostly passive through digital products like ebooks, courses, memberships, and more. There are so many reasons why digital products make for what I think to be the easiest form of passive income. You don't need any product samples, there's no shipping costs, and you can create your digital product one time and then sell it over and over again. Did I mention digital products have about 80+% profit margins, and the list goes on. In this video, I'm going to share with you different types of digital products, how much you can make from them, how to sell them, and even the platform that I use to sell my digital products. So let's dive in. If you're new here, hi, I'm Molly. I started as a broke college dropout. This was my car. I had just 81 cents to my name, and I leveraged that into a 6-figure per year photography studio. Then I started to create free content and paid digital products to help photographers, and I grew that to a $2 million per year digital info products business. And now I help content creators and aspiring content creators just like you to grow and monetize your following with digital info products so you can help your followers on a deeper level and make a full-time living doing what you love. Now, I have sold lots of digital products, but there is one that stands out from the rest that I have found to be the simplest, quickest, and easiest digital product to get started making money with fast. And no, it's not ebooks, it's not courses, it's not memberships, and it's not even guides. I believe in this one so much that if I was to start my business over from zero, this is the digital product that I would start with. So drum roll, the digital product that is the easiest and quickest to start making money with, and the one that I would use if I started completely over from zero, would be an online paid workshop. So what exactly is an online workshop and what makes it a digital product? Now, think of an online workshop just like one that you would take in person, but instead it's going to be online. You can do this live or recorded or both. It's simply where people will go to exchange money to learn something from you in the format of a workshop. This could mean just exchanging information or actually taking action to achieve something with them there on the workshop. It's completely up to you. And you could teach this workshop using something like Zoom or Google Meet or any software where you could do your workshop live and also record it. And if you're someone who really doesn't like the idea of doing a live workshop, you can always use a software like Loom to pre-record and sell the recording of your workshop straight away. Now, I personally would start with a live workshop, and the reason I like them so much is because you get to get proof of concept fast. There's a lot of people out there that will just tell you your idea is good, but you'll never know if your idea is good until people actually vote with their dollars and start paying you for it. Now, the reason a workshop is so great is because all you have to do is come up with what is the title of the workshop, what are some bullets of what you're going to cover, and most importantly, what is the one thing people are going to leave that workshop having solved or having reached. So overcoming a pain point or hitting a goal that they want. These are the reasons people will buy a digital product. And again, the reason I like workshops is because worst case scenario, all you do is you come up with the title, the bullets, the pain point of what the workshop's going to solve. And if people don't buy it, you simply come up with another concept versus something like a course. You're going to spend weeks, if not months, building out this online course. And what if you go to sell it and nobody buys? That's why I like a workshop. You're not putting a lot of your time on the line. You're simply putting it out there, seeing if people want to buy it. And if they do, great. Now you can teach that workshop over and over again or record it and sell the recording. But if people don't buy it, all you have to do is figure out a new workshop. And you can use this to test and get your proof of concept and money in your pocket really, really quickly. Now let's break this down further into 5 exact steps that I would take if I was going to start over completely from zero and launch with a paid workshop. Now, paid workshops are awesome, but you might be wondering, where am I going to actually find the people to get my workshop in front of to sell seats to my workshop? And I have the answer for you. Go in the description below this video and download my freebie email list building funnel completely for free. This is going to allow you to move your followers to email subscribers so that you have people to mention your workshop to sell them into your workshop. And if you're thinking, well, I don't even have a following, go and watch some of my other videos on how to grow a following on YouTube. Okay, back to the 5 steps for the workshop. Step number 1. The first thing I would do is once I have 100 people on my email list, I would send them a survey and ask them questions to nail down what their number one struggle and number one pain point is right now. And I would do this via an email list, but if you don't have your followers on an email list yet, I mean, you could go download my freebie email list building funnel below so you could move them to email subscribers. But if for whatever reason you're not there yet, you can just simply put up a poll on social media as well. But this is a crucial step. You definitely don't want to go ahead and create a product based on what you think people want. You want to have cold, hard data based on what their number one pain point is, so you can go ahead and solve it in the workshop. That's going to be a key indicator on if people are going to actually pay to join this workshop or not. Okay, the second step is once I know my followers' number one pain point, I would start to create bullets of what I'm going to cover in that workshop. And remember, what you're doing is you're helping them overcome that pain point on your workshop. So you want to look at where are they now? Where do they want to be at the end of the workshop? What's one tangible result you're going to be able to promise them? Because this is very important in getting sales for your workshop. And of course, you want to come up with a title for your workshop as well, which a little extra tip for you, I would go ahead and use ChatGPT. Type in one title that you like and then say, hey, ChatGPT, can you come up with 5 more titles like this? And you can use ChatGPT to brainstorm with you to come up with a great workshop title. But don't overthink this. I would spend maybe 1 hour maximum coming up with the title for your workshop. And also make sure your title really speaks to the pain point, because that is really what people will buy the workshop for, is to overcome that pain point. Okay, step number 3. Once I have the bullet points and the name of the workshop, now I would go ahead and create a checkout page so that you actually have somewhere to send people so they can see what the workshop is called, what it's going to help them overcome, what it's going to cover in the workshop, and they can actually put in their name, information, and credit card to actually purchase a seat to your workshop. So this is crucial. And if you don't have something that you're already using, I would recommend using the software that I use called System.io. I actually have a link in my description below where you can snag a 100% free System.io account, and you can set up your checkout page for your paid workshop there. All right, step number 4 is I would go ahead and start promoting my workshop. See how easy and fast this is? You just have to come up with the concept, and this is the best way to start a business and make sure that you get the right product market fit. So I would start promoting this to my social media followers, to my email list. Again, if you don't have an email list, I have a freebie funnel where you can move your followers to email subscribers below. And if you don't have followers yet, go watch some of my other videos about YouTube on how to grow your following, because you need to have a base of followers to sell your digital products to. But don't think you need a ton of followers. You only need maybe 100 people on an email list total to start doing the survey and start getting your first workshop sale. All right, step number 5, once I had some sales and it was time for the workshop, I would of course go live, teach the workshop, maybe do a Q&A at the end, and most importantly, I would record the entire workshop. This is crucial because that way, if I get good sales and the workshop goes well, now I have the recording that I can use as a passive digital product that I can sell over and over and over again for passive sales. Now, an online workshop is awesome, and I find it to be the easiest and fastest one to start with. But if for some reason you're like, I don't know if this is for me, or you want to see what other types of digital products are out there, go in the description below this video, and I have a link to a list of 54 different types of digital products for you to check out. It's completely free. Now that you know what I believe to be the easiest form of passive income, the digital product I would start with, and the software that I use to sell my digital products, you might be wanting to learn more about how I sell digital products and how I got to $8 million in digital product sales to date. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be so much more powerful. See you in the next video.